Welcome to Digital Rat Gear, where we bring you reviews and tips about digital gear for music production. These first couple of episodes were filmed quite a long time ago before the COVID-19 shutdown, and kind of like pilot episodes. We hope you find them entertaining and informative. And now with that health warning out of the way, on with the show. Maybe a quiz for our viewers.
Both of you.
Here's the quiz. What do Eric Clapton and the metal band Helmet have in common?
If you search Google, they are the only two references you can find to the Yamaha GEP50. In 1989, there is a photograph of Mrs. Clapton with a massive 30-foot high rack unit full of effects, one of which was the Yamaha GEP50.
He could have used it for his chorus.
He could have been sponsored by Yamaha. Who knows?
Very nice.
And then fast forward to 1994, metal band Helmet discovered the Punk Distortion preset and thought, this is so good, let's just buy 2 units, have them for both guitars and use it for the whole album. And that's what they did, never to be done again. And that's the beginning and the end of the fame of the GEP50. Under the skin, it's basically a rehashed SPX90. So those of you familiar with home studios and certain larger studios, SPX90s, then 900s, then 9000s were incredibly popular.
Very popular.
Yamaha decided to try and use basically the same thing, same case, same almost everything, mostly the same algorithms, and hit the guitar market. And
it made sense because guitarists had used the SPX90 a lot, and they were very popular. Very popular in studios, very popular in racks. Racks were all the rage. And it just sort of made sense to whack a distortion in front in the unit.
Now, the thing about this is for all you budding producers out there, the great thing about this preset is it doesn't matter if you're playing it on a little 3-inch boombox or on a $20,000 stereo, it will still sound just as tinny. That's the beauty of this preset. The egalitarian doesn't favour one over the other.
It's the ultimate in communist presets.
It is. This preset, it shouldn't be called Punk Distortion, it should be called Putin Distortion.
Nice.
That's what this is. Donald will be proud of this one.
It's the same for everyone. It's all about fairness.
So not. Okay, now.
Now we found this one quite dark. This is the light tone.
What distortion? Yep. Dark, but no bass still. Once again, it does clean up a bit with the volume. Not a lot.
Now it's still got the hairiness.
Yeah, all over it. Oh, here we go. For those of you not on a diet, you want some chunky rhythm.
And that sounds
quieter.
And it sounds pretty awful, really. Sorry.
It's not great. In the 90s called a gorilla amp.
Yeah, that's gorilla in a nutshell.
That's a gorilla practice amp.
Wow.
18-inch transistor, poor quality Korean, poor quality Chinese.
Wow. Yeah.
It's not a Mesa Mark III.
Okay. Right, yes.
Okay. Personally, I don't think overdrives / distortions are where this unit excels. It's in the reverbs. Remember, this was an SPX90, basically repackaged. No string reverbs, but all your other ones are fairly well catered for. So if you were to, you could get away with rockabilly for that, I guess. And I guess this probably if you were to consider this, in my opinion, this is a glorified pedal. It's not an all-in-one unit. You would add a dirt in front of it or after it, but you use it as another effect, not an all-in-one. I wouldn't purchase this and think, okay, I don't have to worry about my Axe effects or my Kempler or overs. I'll buy this for a couple $100. No. But if you think, oh, it's just another pedal, then I think this is actually potentially useful.
If you were to take it out to play live, you'd want this late in the chain, mostly for the reverbs and the modulation effects, most likely, because most people are going to have a distortion pedal that will do better than this this unit. I think
But hey, for original music, maybe someone out there, you're going to think and go, okay, I can change something on this, and this will become your secret sauce. Because I can guarantee you ain't no one else using these at the moment for their distortions. And this is the one that basically sold this unit, which is the symphonic effect, which is some type of chorus on the SPX 90. Personally, I don't think it does much on a guitar, but the manual said this is a big thing because it's symphonic. So I gather Yamaha thought symphonic was a big deal effect. Let's put that up. So it's very thick without giving you that whole seasick effect, which is quite nice. Which can happen when you overdo the chorus.
Yeah. And but it might not be overdone because we've only got it in mono.
With the phase distortion, this unit will not do Jimi Hendrix, I'm afraid. It just can't do it.
It's got doubling on it there.
And it does detuning as well.
That's a big sound.
That
is a big
and
sound.
It'll be bigger in if it was.
So you're going to drop down the distortion? A little bit? Yeah. So drop down distortion. Okay, let's put it at 40. This is 45, right? Actually, I don't mind that.
It's lesser fronting.
Lesser fronting. There we are. I think the trick with this, so I've actually backed off the volume, put it onto a single coil, so I've done a split, and I've just got it on the back pickup. And it's... I actually don't mind that at all, because it's a bit more subtle. It's like a clean with a little bit of grit.
But I would say, 89, peak guitarists were used to writing their volume controls to control distortion.
But yeah, it still works in mono.
It's a very clean sounding flange. Doesn't have any digital harshness to it. I don't know about you, Jules, but I can't hear any digital artifacts or anything with any of this stuff. It doesn't sound very digital, considering that's old, 8-bit. Digital. It doesn't sound, hasn't got that real edginess to it, which a lot of older and even newer, cheaper digital stuff has.
Oh, definitely. And actually, to be honest, it would beat a lot of pedals.
Oh, yeah. Pleasant.
Again, I think most of these will benefit from being wound down in and changing the parameters. Again, it's about 10 parameters per effect, and in those effects which have really are focused on one particular thing, you're going to get more depth in the parameters, but it's still going to be 10.
Yes. So other areas where I can see this being useful is at the end of your chain as an overall EQ for different rooms.
Yep.
So everything goes through it, doing that type of thing. Or you may like a particular delay or a particular chorus and just use it for that. You can add momentary switches to it for on and off remotely, so you don't have to keep walking up to the back and pressing on it. So you can add 2 foot switches to it, as well as the MIDI the patch changer that you've got here.
All in all, though, compared to a lot of the units from this era, it sounds clean, but I wouldn't be getting it for the distortions, and the depth of parameter tweaking which is available is very limited.
I don't see on these days falling in love with the distortions. There are no overdrives, there are no fuzzes on it, it's just distortion, there is nothing else.
Yep.
But if you put your own dirt boxes in front of it, and then use the other effects as a springboard for some other tone palettes, it does do some interesting stereo stuff. It was mainly a stereo unit, not a mono unit. That was really its claim to fame. So there's a lot more control with stereo parameters, which you find hard to do these days, even now with pedals. Aren't a lot of stereo pedals around that have this level of control.
So let's give that